then the problem was, where was I going to get the money to build a studio? So I ended up borrowing from the bank $1 million and hawked everything I had.
Wow.
And then it got real rough trying to make the payments on the money, and I ended up in the hospital.
Wow.
And my wife came up and said, what's wrong? And I told her, I said, we owe $1 million, and I can't make the payments. And she said, well, you certainly can't make them laying here in bed. Get out of that bed, go to work. And so I got up, got dressed, and went back to work, and we pulled it off.
You sure did. Wasn't one of the next shows, Ross, Hey Dude, and you end up going to Arizona though. That must have felt weird. Tucson, Arizona, because you have this beautiful soundstage in Knoxville, right. But then you go to Arizona to shoot for Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon asked. They had seen some of my work, and I think we'd done something else for them. But anyway, they asked me to give them an estimate, and I did. And I said, "Where are we going to do it?" So my son was out in California doing a project, and he was going to be flying back to Knoxville. I said, well, stop off. And I called Tucson, Arizona, the operator. And I asked, can I ask you something? I said, are you from Tucson? And she said, yes. I said, well, you tell me what dude ranch you'd go to if you were in Tucson. And she said, well, I think I'd go to the Tanca Verde. And I said, can you give me that phone number? And she did. And so I told my son Ross to stop off in Tucson and go to the Tanca Verde Dude Ranch and see what it looked like. And he did.
Incredible.
And so we ended up doing...
That's Hey Dude. That was the set for Hey Dude.
Yeah.
Which was a big show on Nickelodeon.
Well, I actually built the barracks and all the sets.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right there. It's still there to this day.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, I had hits in country music, but when I meet people, I don't know, now they're in the 30s, 40s, or whatever, and they found out I did the theme for Hey Dude, that's the most impressive thing on my resume.
Hey Dude.
Hey, that's right. Because that was a big show, right? That was very successful.
A very successful show.
Yeah.
That was a $165,000 budget. And I did that in 4 days. That was a 4-day show.
Oh, wow, which is luxurious compared compared to the National Network shows.
It worked a lot better.
So you do a bunch of shows. I know then you had a big run with, was it White Horse Saloon for Nashville Network, which kind of came in with the whole line dancing craze of the mid-'90s. So you're doing all these shows, hugely successful, cranking out shows out of your soundstage in Knoxville, which is what you envisioned yourself doing for the rest of your career, probably.
That's right. I sure did. It was equipped for it. We had 158 employees, and we were turning that out. We had a dance show on a weekly basis, club dance.
Club dance, right?
Yeah. And so it was quite an experience.
Wow.